gas exports if payments not made in rubles. Russia will halt gas exports to so-called unfriendly countries beginning Friday unless they comply with this directive to make payments in rubles. Russian President Vladimir Putin warned Thursday as Moscow scrambles to prop up its economy. In order to purchase Russian natural gas, they must open ruble accounts in Russian banks. It is from these accounts that payments will be made for gas delivered starting from tomorrow, Putin said in televised remarks to Russian officials. If such payments are not made, we will consider this a default on the part of buyers with all the ensuing consequences. Nobody sells us anything for free, and we are not going to do charity either. That is, existing contracts will be stopped, he added. Buyers will be directed to transfer their payment to accounts they set up with a Russian bank, which will exchange their currency for Russian rubles that will then be used to complete the transaction. Western officials have argued the ruble requirement is a violation of existing contracts, which set payments in euros or dollars. Putin's directive has major implications for Europe, where many countries rely heavily on Russia oil and gas to generate electricity and heat their homes. Russia covers about 40% of Europe's gas needs, with any interruption likely triggering an energy crisis. The fraught arrangement has complicated efforts by Western nations to increase economic pressure on Russia, which generates a sizable portion of its annual revenue from oil and gas exports. Unlike the US, the European Union did not include a ban on imports as part of its sweeping sanctions against the Kremlin. And the ruble requirement for gas purchases is one of the several steps taken by Russia to retaliate against nations who impose sanctions and to boost its own currency. The Kremlin is looking to stabilize the ruble, which cratered along Russia's main stock exchange in recent weeks following penalties that included the ejection of Russia banks from the SWIFT international payment system. The ruble has since rebounded nearer to its value prior to the invasion of Ukraine as Russia mandates ruble payments and the central bank enacts currency controls. Now, let's read this comment. Not at all unexpected, the bigger takeaway is Russia supplies 40% of Europe's oil and gas, and that the EU did not ban imports of Russian oil and gas. The US banned imports from Russia, but if the EU did not, and such a large portion of their energy comes from Russia, just how serious could this sanction be on Russia's overall economy? We are clearly being misled by sectors in the media on the effect of sanctions. I would also love to know how this same media knows that Putin's aides are lying to him because they are afraid of his reaction. And this is the thing, right? I mean, a lot of these sanctions will have no effect on Russia because there are so many countries reliant on the gas and oil from Russia. And even for the United States, we are relying on Russia for specific deals that are going on. So we're playing nice with Russia while also doing sanctions against Russia, while also trying to not basically anger Russia while at the same time trying to support Ukraine. Like it's so absurd when you like take a step back and look at it. Like it's just crazy, really.